Jabs will eat a tango, stun. Yeah, it's still gonna proc. This should be the first blood on the top lane. It's super strong. The question is, can they ruin? So top lane gonna be really tough. What Jabs needs to do is keep blocking the small camp, just body block it on top lane. You will also get the courier kill, go back to the small camp, block it. They can't get the pull off. Like Tusk can stop a BKB black hole with the walrus punch, but needs to be careful like where black hole is used. If it's a bit on top of Enigma, then he can't get close.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Is Shard one of those things that you see on Enigmas often?
It's a good shard. It's a good shard upgrade for the later stages. I don't think it's being prioritized.
Boomy getting run down as Moon makes the rotation. And while that's happening, they'll lose the Doom again to Gabby. And I believe, yeah, he's already got that Morbid Mask.
Morbid Mask is good for sustaining, farming the Ancients. Top lane,
Earth
trying
Spike.
to dive.
Jabs is in trouble for a second. Black hole on a 2. They're going to bring in Tim's. They have the damage to finish off Raven. Snowball holding it, trying to extend his life, but they end up losing the Drow, and now they'll lose Jabs.
Overextending there quite a bit, not respecting Enigma's level 6. There is going to be rotation potentially from one of the heroes. They saw Bristleback on mid, so they knew that, oh my god, what is that damage? Whirling death.
Grabe naman yun.
And now
ripped
Moon,
apart.
Yeah, now Moon can start pressuring the tower with the double damage. But big loss there. I think it's time for them to try to swap the lane. Doom on the bottom lane. Ursa, are there any TP rotations? Good shard block. This is gonna be dead. An easy kill.
And that's finally some revenge there for the Doom.
That's what matters. You don't expect to win that lane, but once you get that level 6, because he was getting the solo XP. And once again, Armel in the mid lane.
He is in trouble. Arrow hits, snowballs there. Armel low, surviving for now, but the shards block him in. He'll turn his back over to Jabs and die. Whoa, Jabs getting killed off by the Quills. And now they've got the stun onto Moon. Malefice on him as well with the Hex. Bot gets the kill, and they'll take him out.
They brought 4 heroes just to bring him down. 3 points in reactive armor. Still not done. Maybe if he had it there,
But you know whether or not you can use that.
It's very hard.
Effectively.
Yeah, it's very hard for Raven to just be on the top lane alone. Very vulnerable to any kind of gank. Piranha is also level 6, so Moonlight Shadow available. They need to either play the top lane or just rotate the draw range from here.
Bach getting chased down, and Moon makes that rotation.
They still last season on Enigma, it was a position for Enigma, but the cast range really helps quite a lot for Midnight Pulse. I want to see which one he takes on level 15. CDR is good, but I prefer the other one, the Midnight Pulse AoE.
Snowball, 2-man Earth Spike. They've got the Silence and the Doom, but the Black Hole comes in from Bach, and Boomy. He throws that finger, they'll get the kill on a 1, they look over at Moon, and he heals up a little bit. So they'll take out Bach, it ends up being a trade, another good Earth Spike on a 2, but the right click in from Raven makes this a double kill. Going to that Sanjay Yasha, Solar Crest for DJ, he had that very early, that helped him get that first Aegis. Fusel finally finished here for Gabby. They're gonna move in on this, the smoke ends up breaking, Earth shot forward, stun. Gabby in, and they've got the Earth Spike out. Arrow, Snowball, save. Drawing them further and further in. The question is, can they still get this kill on a Moon? They seem to struggle with killing off this Timber. They ended up losing Boomy. Jabs and Moon do follow, though. So this time they do secure the kill, and
they need to bring someone who deals damage. Drow Ranger would want to be active. Bottom lane.
Doom run down.
Gabby with that diffusal blade just rips through him.
I go now to the river to wash your blood from my claws.
It's becoming a problem, maybe, Ursa. It's a couple of kills that go his way. We'll see if they can handle it. Not doing that much damage to Armel yet. Couple of right clicks coming through Armel, standing in their face. They got the Centaur for the stun, and Tusk gets stunned up on the Earth Spike. Tag team with the right clicks, they'll get the kill on Armel. He can only tank up so long and so much, and the team really, other than Boomy,
Drow Ranger, but not too much that he can dispel. Like he can dispel Whirling Death. good against Doom. Can dispel like tag team. It's also okay against the snowball if they're going on the right target, so you can make a counterplay for that. Would maybe prefer if he decides to go for something else, just a casual. Oh, Raven getting caught.
Yeah, they got the diffusal on him. The Hex, the arrow won't need to connect. As Gabby gets the kill on a Raven. Raven trying to push him away with the Gust, but it just wasn't far enough away. Everybody was there.
And now Ursa, after getting that kill, how much gold did he get? 430. Finishes off a Blink Dagger. And now that's going to be one way to close the gap. Just get on top of the Drow Ranger.
Blink Walrus Punch coming through onto the Mirana of
If you can
Tim's.
catch Doom, potentially, with the BKB, then you feel pretty secure. They got nothing. So right now, Fnatic inside a triangle. Drow Ranger will definitely need to get a fight for himself.
They've got themselves the War Stomp, but he was hexed immediately afterwards. The Snowball save coming in from the blink of Jabs, and now they've got themselves the Black Hole that comes through. They already got the kill to the Doom. They look over it. They'll finish off Jabs. Right clicks from the high ground. Moon under the back lines. They got the Doom out of Gabby, and he'll end up dead. Stun out onto Moon, but he is soaking up a lot of this damage. There's not really much more for Bkop to do. He already threw the Black Hole, and I think this fight is just over at that point.
It is really good Black Hole.
Big question in Psych 101. So if you guys end up getting into a Psych class, it either is or it isn't. Meanwhile, Doom
For Chuan,
isn't.
it isn't, yeah. Jabs, I like what I see.
Yeah, Blink Walrus Punch trying to set up on the Gabby. He does have that in Rage, and now you're hit with the Malefice, so you have to run. Hex on a Raven. Boomy came around, but Boomy's gonna die. Raven, though, gets hit by the arrow of Tim's. Mules up into the air. Raven still surviving. Armel running him down. Just needs one more right click, and it will be the Starstorm that gets the kill onto Raven. TNC. Well, Fnatic thought they had him, and then again, it is and it isn't, because they thought they had him, and then they didn't.
And now
TJ will
they
die.
can go right inside of it. Inside it. Buyback on Drow Ranger in 20 seconds. Same goes for Enchantress. Like, they need to contest this. This is too big.
Oh, you know what Jeff's gonna try and do here.
Black Hole available in 30.
Her Spike comes in. Every time he blinks in, there's the Hex. They've got the Snowball. That's going to save their Doom, but they've got themselves the Walrus Punch that comes out onto the Enigma. As he's Timber Chaining across the Enigma, though, he gets stunned up. They get the kill on the Doom, and now the Bkop, he's not even dead yet. Stunned once again. It's the Malefice that's going up onto Moon and keeping him vulnerable.
Low on mana.
He's got no mana. He's got no health, and now they've got the kill on the Moon, and both those heroes don't have buyback.
They also caught Tusk. Snowball, where's he going on a creep wave? Blink Dagger available, will be able to get out. Yes, he can. Yes, he can get out, but meanwhile, in the Roche Pit, double damage. Ursa is gonna get all the benefits from it. It's looking grim. Moment now that Ursa has that. Never saw he does not want a man fight against Ursa into Midnight Pulse. Also, Goose Stacks removing his armor. Drow Ranger will need to pop up. Enchantress, you know, she can deal damage. We've seen what Enchantresses can do. It's just that they have
themselves the Timber. They've got the Finger. They'll have the Mana Drain, and they'll get the kill. Gabby
to S and Y for that. The Pike first cost him that. Like, they could have potentially taken those fights if he lives. Now we see Bristleback with the axe done.
Spot DJ, arrow thrown. That's not going to land on anybody. Earthshock forward, Yule's up into the air. Black Hole on the 2. It's not really the 2 you want to be going for. He walked right into it. And now they've got the Snowball. He was trying to get the save, and he gets it for a little bit, but Moon gets taken out. The Walrus Punch is not going to be enough to get the kill on the Tims. They'll take out TJ and Jabs. They got the Doom, but it's well too late on Enigma. And they're deep into the base. They look over at Raven, who TPs back into the well. Just too late on that Doom. They got themselves the Black Hole.
Bkop was so quick with that Black Hole.
On it.
He understands. I get the few heroes inside that's going to make our fight so much easier. Roshan may respawn in a minute and 30 seconds. Oh,
found the Doom.
Caught.
They will get the kill, making it a 4th.
He just fell apart for Fnatic. Not a single tier 2 tower alive. Ursa with the Solar Crest on him, plus a Bristleback. It's ton of damage on the towers. Drow Ranger is out, trying to multi-shot.
Just his back over to him. They're going to try and right-click and deter them, but they just don't have enough. And the right clicks are coming through, but eventually Armel might even just want to run your way. Everybody up in just a second for Fnatic. The chase is on. They've got Moon TPing towards the front. They look over as Armel eats the cheese. Moon, though, hops the BKB. Chakramon him and doesn't do it.
Play right there. Problem is, Lion's level 16.
I still need somebody to clip this, though. This is the first time I feel like I've impressed Lacoste through 2 seasons.
No, this is great. I love it. You should theory craft more Bkop.
That's what we're doing all season. It has not worked out well.
No, you weren't theory crafting. You were saying that you know what would be cool, not necessarily good, but
maybe the mana regen will be enough. Mid, Moon, caught. Gabby getting these right clicks in. Lane 4 stop coming in with BKB. We got the disarm for a moment onto Gabby, but with the Earth Shock and the status resistance, he'll be okay to right click away and they'll get the kill onto the Doom. He's got buyback, and it's crazy because Armel, he's just running through the base to get to these heroes. Throwing down the viscous nasal goo with no fear that he's going to get caught in this base at all.
They can focus the barracks. They don't need to take this fight. Just go in, focus the barracks. The threat of the black hole, sometimes it's actually stronger than the spell. Go in, go back to bottom lane, potentially 3 black holes.
Yeah, omnipresence can be a pain. And they're going to jump in. They get the kill on the DJ. There's not much stopping them from moving in, but they're going to find the Enigma. And now they've got the Doom. So Doom used on the Enigma. He's not going to be able to get saved here, I believe. Does he outreach in that?
No. Do the math.
No. I don't know. I'm going to focus on the rest of the fight.
It's going to be close. He lives.
He lives. He outreached it. All right, the first thought I had in my mind was right, but Jabs ends up going down to the finger. Raven trying to clean up the creeps inside the base, and now they've got the black hole available. They may not even need it. They get the kill to Boomy, but they end up losing the Doom. Dead for 78 seconds.
They also
They'll
gave
buy back.
cheese. We'll pop the cheese on Enigma. Now without Doom for 60 seconds. Gabby dropping low, but still has Aegis to work with. Where's the black hole?
Lincoln, Earth Spike. Now the black hole comes through onto Raven. This is looking like the end. They will get the kill on Raven. He doesn't have buyback. Another black hole comes in on the Moon. There's nothing to save this Timber. These heroes will die. They will call GG, and TNC will win the series, and it's a big one for them at that.
Yeah, great showing from TNC in game number 3. I think everyone did their job correctly. They left Enigma to farm underneath the tower, kind of sacrificed Enigma while setting themselves up for a very good lane.